Right back at you for another track review, and this time we're talking about my personal favorite singer. Y'all know what time it is. This is Gary LeVox, the frontman from Rascal Flatts. This is his solo debut. It's a Christian single entitled "The Distance." So he did an interview for Billboard, announcing that he's going to do a Christian EP and mentioned some of the other songs that he has lined up. He has a duet with his daughter Brittany that's gonna be on there and stuff like that. While also announcing that Rascal Flatts will not go on tour this year, regardless of the outcome of the pandemic, and did not specify if the originally planned farewell tour will recommence when COVID is over. And he did not specify or even make mention of if the band is officially disbanded. So, of course, I don't need to reiterate, but I guess I may as well. The band announced they were breaking up at the start of last year, and then, of course, COVID happened, and the farewell tour was canceled. They did an interview last fall, saying that if the farewell tour happens, it may not be a farewell tour after all. So they might not officially break up. But again, gotta wait for these damn vaccines to get rolled out a little bit more. I just saw we're gonna surpass 100 million doses if we're not already there, or 100 million doses in the first 100 days of the new administration. Anyway, um, so of course I've been enjoying some of the solo work. Gary put out a Christmas song last winter. Jay, the bass player, put out a song called Music Man a few weeks ago. So of course I'll take any solo material where I can get it to compensate for not having new. Even though we just had an EP last summer from Rascal Flatts, this compensates, of course, for any lack of togetherness officially on the part of Rascal Flatts. So The Distance is a Christian song with a lot of overt religious imagery. I appreciate some other imagery in the song. Me, as someone who was raised Catholic and very lapsed in my religion, having become very critical of organized religion in recent years and falling extremely out of favor with it, I can still appreciate the religious sentiment, especially because Gary's charms as a vocalist are irresistible, especially when he gets down to those mid to lower or ranges and registers with his voice. He is extremely potent. Again, he's my favorite singer of all time. I think he's undoubtedly one of the best male vocalists that's ever walked the face of the earth. And again, his charm is still irresistible. Um, and the whole sentiment of overcoming obstacles and believing in yourself, that was always an elemental thread of Rascal Flatts music. Some of their best songs, like Unstoppable, My Wish, Then I Did, When the Sand Runs Out, Stand, even there was even a bit of an undercurrent in How They Remember You that touched base on that. So Gary himself is no stranger to that kind of lyrical content, but when he throws in the overt religious imagery and sentiment and stuff like that, again, if you are a devout Christian, then that is specifically what is being catered to here. Again, me, just as a diehard fan, I'm still going to support and I can still appreciate that stuff, but I got to level with y'all. I found more inspiration, more motivation from Rascal Flatts themselves than uh any overt religious imagery or even the slightest implication of religious imagery in their music. Even though they are all open Christians and there is a lot of religious imagery in their music, like My Wish, I hope you find God's grace in every mistake. Again, someone like me who's very cynical and critical of organized religion, and I've forfeited the right to have that kind of connection on that front. I can still appreciate it, but um, at the end of the day, all I can do is just judge the music on surface level. So, I mean, instrumentally, I mean, it's contemporary pop music. Nothing country about it. Gary said a few months ago, interview with Bobby Bones, he's doing a solo Christian record and a solo country record. So we'll see what the solo country record looks like, how it stacks up sonically to Rascal Flatts. But again, he's a versatile vocalist. He can sing any genre, in my opinion. So I mean, it's a hand in glove fit no matter what. And he is still a capable, amazing vocalist. So again, very accessible, very vulnerable, a lot of power with the mid chest belt and stuff. So he can sing anything you throw his way. But Again, your mileage may vary on specific swaths of the lyrical content and how that registers with you personally. I mean, it's like reconnecting with an old friend. I mean, I find some solace in his voice and in Rascal Flatts music. So I mean, I'm partial. I'm gonna give the distance a 4.5 out of 5. So let me know what you think in the comments below. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified next time a video goes up. We'll see you again soon.